Hello, and welcome to Word Warehouse. In today's lesson, we're going to learn the irregular verb begin. We'll look at its meaning, its three forms, and how native speakers use it in everyday English. Let's get started. Begin means to start doing something or to start happening. It is one of the most common irregular verbs in English and is often used in both everyday conversations and formal situations. Classes begin at 9 every morning. The meeting begins in 5 minutes. I usually begin my day with a cup of coffee. The movie is beginning now. They are beginning a new project. The weather is beginning to change. The concert began at 8:30 p.m. She began learning English last year. It began to rain while we were walking. She has begun a new job. The lesson has already begun. The meeting had already begun when we arrived. The game had begun before the fans entered the stadium. The course will begin next Monday. If we begin now, we'll finish early. Begin work. I begin work at 8:30 every day. Begin school. Children usually begin school at the age of 5. Begin by introducing yourself. Let's begin with an easy exercise. You should begin by reading the instructions. Begin to understand. I'm beginning to understand this grammar rule. To begin with, I'd like to thank everyone. To begin with, let's look at the basic rules. To begin with, we need more information. To begin with, this is not an easy decision. To begin with, let's introduce ourselves. From beginning to end. The match was exciting from beginning to end. The story kept me interested from beginning to end. He watched the documentary from beginning to end. Don't worry about choosing between begin and start. In most situations, they mean the same thing. However, begin is usually a little more formal than start. You will often hear start in everyday conversations, while begin is common in announcements, books, speeches, business English, and formal writing. There are several words that have a similar meaning to begin. The most common is start, and in most situations, the two verbs are interchangeable. In more formal English, you may also see commence or initiate. When talking about a new product, service, or campaign, people sometimes use the verb launch. Now you know how to use begin, began, begun. Practice these examples, and you'll soon feel confident using this important irregular verb. See you in the next lesson.